So my name is Paulo Azevedo. I'm the Executive Director of Maintenance, Operation, and Transportation for the Menifee School District, overseeing 17 schools. So we're bringing on Simple Green right now to convert over from our current vendor. It was going to be the product choice for the district, and there's multiple reasons for that. One reason is it's a clean green and chemical that we can use to improve our current environment for our children, our staff, and our parents that come and visit the sites. And there's some economic reasons behind that also with the proportioners and the changes that we're trying to make there on some of that cost savings initiatives. But the products that we're bringing on board actually made sense for us with D-Pro 5, with the Crystal, with the glass cleaner, along with the original Simple Green product, both regular and lavender scent that we're bringing on board. So with the Simple Green, we're looking at bringing in the lavender all-purpose cleaner. With that all-purpose cleaner, we're looking at using that to help clean our classrooms and give our classrooms a fresh smell when people walk in. We want something inviting when people come to the site. When we start using Crystal and bringing Crystal to the site or bringing Crystal to locations, we're using that to clean our NPRs, our multipurpose rooms, our stages, and our cafeterias. Because on that, you don't want a scent. You want that to be very neutral in that space. At the same time, with D-Pro 5, we can use to help disinfect the areas. Then we're also bringing on board the Crystal to help us clean our kitchen equipment. And what we're trying to do and get that stainless steel clean and actually do it clean. Some of the samples that we've done here on site, that we've done studies in the past here with our current provider and what Simple Green is doing, where it's a much cleaner environment. And it's actually what I've noticed too is there's no streaks. It eliminates all fingerprints, any kind of dirt or grime on there. When it comes to D-Pro 5, where our main focus for that is to do some disinfecting, but at the same time, it's to focus in the restrooms and take that focus in the restrooms when we start cleaning some of the fixtures in there. But along with the D-Pro 5, we also need that lime scale remover. So that with the lime scale remover, we're gonna be using that just clean we'll call the fixtures as the urinals and the toilets, the partitions on the urinal walls and restroom walls where it makes sense. So for floor machines, we're gonna be using both the Crystal and we're gonna be using the lavender general all-purpose cleaner. And also not only for the floor scrubbers and the mop and bucket, but also for our autonomous scrubbers that we're bringing on board. As we start going to that, one thing I'm learning about our current provider in Simple Green is that Simple Green does not leave any residue in our machine if you leave it overnight. I'm noticing that our current provider is clogging up our units. So with Simple Green, we're not getting the clog up. It's actually a really good cleaner that actually pushes through and makes sure our machines actually last longer, less maintenance, and more runtime. So when it comes to the proportioners, everyone offers a proportioner when they sell the chemicals. What's unique about Simple Green is that we can go ahead and make adjustments to the proportioner to meet our needs. So if we're noticing that the chemical is too strong or too weak, we can swap that out and make the dilution ratio to fit what we're trying to accomplish at all campuses. When it does come to that, you look at both sides, right? Not only what fits the campus, but the economics parts of it. So when you start looking at making changes to the proportionals, you're actually reducing the amount of concentrate that you're using. In the long term, there is a cost saving when you start doing that. So as we're going through and we're taking care of our schools, you got to think also in the shoes of the parents. Me being a parent of a 15-year-old, when I go do school tours or a school visit, we'll call it back to school night, you walk into the classrooms, you just walk into the restrooms, and there's a heavy odor. And it's kind of a heavy odor, not only that I'm smelling, those children are smelling all day. By making this change, going to a sustainable product like Simple Green, and using Crystal where there's no odors, and at the same time, we are doing a great job cleaning the bathrooms and cleaning the NPR and the places that are considered high traffic, and children who may be allergic or may have asthma that it can affect them throughout the day. Using a product like Crystal actually makes sense because our previous competitor, we were using a product that when you walked in, a very, very heavy smell, and people noticed. And some of the feedback I've received by going over to Crystal is that there's no more scent. They're walking into an environment that they know is being clean, but there's no big scent in the room where it's either off-putting or overpowering when they walk in.